my channel, Pretty Inspired Decor. My name is Shelley, and this is my oh so pretty Mother's Day tablescape. You know, you could have a tablescape like this for a wedding shower, a baby shower, for a romantic dinner for two. Obviously, you wouldn't set for place settings in that case. But I decided to keep my table small for this one, since obviously our family will not be here for Mother's Day. And I decided I would make it, you know, sort of like a throwback to when it was just our daughters and Harold and me for Mother's Day. So let's take a look at what I have done. So I started off with this really pretty runner. And I bought this runner at Michael's in the wedding section. It was there last summer actually, and I just loved it. I thought it was so pretty with the pinks and the sequins, but it was outlandishly expensive. I bought two of them, so they were outlandishly expensive. And then I found them in the fall in the clearance bin for $9.99 each, and I thought, yeah, I can do that. That'll be really, really pretty, because I knew I wanted to use these for Mother's Day. And I had a different plan with them initially with the large table, but they work in this table as well, or this table setting as well. Then I added this flower arrangement, and I am going to put a card up so that you can see how I made this flower arrangement. Again, this was inspired from something at Pier 1, and I thought I can do that and make it more me, and I can repurpose a really pretty box that I had. And then I just added some candles and this little gorgeous little princess carriage. So pretty. I thought, how lovely would that be at this table? And then, of course, decided I would add some little votives as well. As far as the actual place setting goes, you'll notice that I've started with a gold charger. I really love these gold chargers, and I try to use them at other times other than at Christmas. And then, you know, if you've been a channel, you know I do this all the time. I do put a piece of non-stick underneath, and then they have a white charger on top, but could be used for a dinner plate. You know, if I was going to do a buffet style Mother's Day, and I am going to insert some photographs of a buffet style brunch that I did a little over 2 years ago for our youngest daughter's baby shower. You know, I got the idea from Designer's Loft, my friend Dee, who has a channel, and I'm going to also direct you to that channel if I can figure out how to do it. And she always has food in her videos, and I think, you know, because I set my table so early and do the food the day of, I thought, I'll show Dee that in fact I can put food together. So what this would be then is a buffet, I should say. And then on top of it, I would have another plate that, you know, for those who like a lighter fare, maybe don't want such a big plate, they could use this one. Or they could use this one for the salads and the fruits and that type of thing. And then of course, this is a dessert plate. And wait till you see the dessert display that I had for my daughter's shower. It was so pretty. And on top of that, you know, I love to have my napkins look like a bow. And then look at these gorgeous little napkin rings that I bought at Pier 1 before they went out of business here. They're pink and gold and cream. They're just right up my alley. Of course, I love to use my pink servingware, forks and spoons and that type of thing. And you know, I recently bought these beautiful iridescent wine glasses, and I thought they'd be perfect with a water glass beside some really pretty little salt and pepper shakers, because I always like to have my guests have their own. And you know, you should always have a place card at my home, and so this is our youngest daughter's place card in a really pretty little purse place card holder. So I'll have you take a little peek at this, and then I'm going to switch it all up so you can see something almost entirely different. second tablescape. Even a little bit more feminine, and actually even a little bit more me, because I love peony so much, and it's almost peony time in Canada. And so what I did is, I didn't change everything up. I kept the same. This time I'm using these as chargers, and then these little white ones as chargers. Kept these same really pretty plates. I bought these about 5 years ago at Home Goods in the States, and I wish I would have bought more than 4 of them, but I only bought 4. And then these pretty little plates that, really I could use at any time of the year, winter, spring, summer, fall, in my home, as the dessert plate. And then this really pretty peony napkin that I know you saw before if you watched my Valentine's Day tablescapes. And I have used my Villeray & Bosch wine glasses. These are my favorite wine glasses. Our daughters bought us these a number of years ago, really a whole set of them, and I just adore them. They're so me. I've also switched out the card holder, which of course I just adore. These are really party and really girly. And kept the same cutlery, kept the same salt and pepper. And last time I didn't mention that I always use a knife rest, always use a knife rest so that the linens can stay as clean as possible. Added these 2 little birds in that used to be in my kitchen window, which is right behind me. So you'll have to tell me which of the 2 tablescapes are your favorite. The one that is really a little bit more glamorous with the gold. This has touches of gold, but not as much gold. It's really more on the pink side. You'll notice I use these really pretty floral placemats that I just think are so gorgeous. They wouldn't be too practical with little children at the table, would they? So before I go, and before you tell me which one you like the best, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the food that you're going to see. Now you know that I am not a cook. And for, really special occasions like a baby shower, either my daughters help me immensely with the cooking, or I have things catered. And so the food that you're going to see, a lot of it's been catered, and some of it has been prepared by me. And if it wouldn't have been for my good friend Janet and her daughter Megan, I could have never pulled off putting out all of the food and getting everything together. They're better at that. This is what really I'm better at. Until next time, I really hoped you enjoyed this tablescape. I think next week I'm going to show you a little tour of my summer living room that really works well with this, and it's so pretty and so girly as well. So until next time, bye-bye.